Welcome back to my channel. Go ahead and share this out because today I will be sharing on how to handle criticism. How to handle criticism. And I do know that every single one of us at some point in our lives, we have been criticized. If you show me someone who has not been criticized in their lives at some point in time, I would say that person is not alive. but yes, we have been criticized from time to time. And many persons experience criticism and it floors them. Let me call it that. And someone said that criticism is one of those things that are like almost unavoidable in life. So we cannot allow criticism to floor us. We have to be able to manage criticism. And there is always someone who is going to criticize us. Let me just share what I believe the meaning of criticism is. Because criticism is the expression of disapproval of someone or something based on that person's perceived faults or mistakes. Did you hear me say perceived faults or mistake? So it doesn't have to be the truth. When somebody criticizes you, it doesn't mean that what they have said is the truth. So here are the 3 strategies that I'm going to share today in order to manage criticism so that you do not put yourself under undue stress or pressure when you are criticized. And the first step is to step back and assess. Step back and assess. When you're criticized, step back and assess. Is this criticism constructive or is it destructive? Is this the truth? And when you're able to ask yourself that question, then you are able to think clearly what the answer is. It could be constructive criticism, but you may not see it in that way. It could also be destructive criticism. But when you're able to step back and assess, you take yourself away from the process, and that helps you to maintain your peace. Whatever the answer is, you're able to maintain your peace as many times as possible. Step back and assess when you get criticism. Point number 2, which is to refuse to fight back. Oh, wow. Many people spend all of their lives fighting back. It's always a fight. Everything is a fight. And we were not created to always be fighting because there's a time for rest. So remember, there is a time and a place for everything under the sun. And truth pressed to the ground will always rise. So don't sweat it. Trying to clear yourself will only make matters worse. Most of the times, it makes matters worse. So when you're criticized, refuse to fight back. Point number 3, change you to change them. Think about who is criticizing you. Not responding to the criticism is a way of changing you. Eventually, others will look up to you and the stance that you take, and they will be able to see that, wow, that's a true leader right there. Because remember, I said before that the meaning of criticism is really the expression of disapproval of someone. Their expression of disapproval of you based on their own perceived faults or mistakes that you have made. So everyone has the right to disapprove, but you have the right to determine how you act in that moment. So change you to change them. Correct your mistake if you have to, and stay centered because you will be better for doing that. Those are my 3 strategies for handling criticism. You go out and be great because criticism is something that every one of us experience in this life. Be prepared for criticism. Share, subscribe, and like this channel if you will, and come back here for more strategies to grow your life.